Will Lutz set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of
11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It was set up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
The former Pitt Panther, Israel Abonaconda. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
It's a gain of 11.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Forced out left. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
You know, once he broke the pocket, Mike, I actually thought he was just going to call his own number and become a runner. I thought he had some green grass out in front of him to take it in, but he decides to put it in the air instead and falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then As they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. He's to the 25. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A big play on that one. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big one right there. A pickup of 44 yards.
Mexico City.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he's in. What a drive. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
Makes the score, Golden Eagles 7, Vikings nothing. Will Lutz.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
On 4th down, Jack Browning is on to punt. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 9-yard line.
Start on the ground, and somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
1 quarter in the books. It's a close game early on. Back with more from Mexico City and the International Series after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down. Right back to Watson. Another grab. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down, they need 7. To throw, it's McCarthy. He's into space, past the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He'll get this one to his safety valve. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal. Tackle made and about the 5-yard line.
Vikings.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Off the play fake, it is McCarthy. On the run to the right. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only did they come up with a big third down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up fourth down, and Wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throw it here on first down. And left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Nick snap on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5. They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And the left 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Mexico City 1st down.
We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. A throw on the move is caught.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Throwing. Mix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's a design run. It'll be a pickup set, and that will be a first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
A first down throw for Nix. Left side, caught by Hunter. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On second down, it's Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 14 on the pickup. That's enough for a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 3. To throw is Nix. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. To the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Mexico City. Lutz for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Golden Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3.
Eagles 14. Vikings 3. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Anaconda. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Nick Bonito, he's there for the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Forced to his right. Now he'll run.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first
So they
down.
come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On play action, here's McCarthy. Right side, and it's brought in by Felton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Minnesota.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
It's 3rd and 4. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. Here's a run of the gun. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be second and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down. Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Golden Eagles going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. A little play action here with McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. What to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's McCarthy. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. Jonathan Cooper. He gets in for another sack. That is 2 on as many snaps. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Working his way across the field. That is caught by Addison. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 13 on the play.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll put Addison in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
Turnover on down.
Oh, that's a great job there defensively. They know exactly where that first down marker is. It looked for a minute like he was going to be able to pick up enough yards to convert on that fourth down, but he doesn't. He's just shy, and that is a great stand here by this defense.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
4-yard line. Brings up third down.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing third and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
Well, third and 19, no problem. They pick it up on third and long. They'll come up here, first and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Set to kick off.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And we've seen him take one back earlier in the year, and he just about added another one. He's proven to be someone to game plan against in the return game, and that was a heck of a run.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case...
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. Jonathan Cooper. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it.
If you didn't know, better than us.